What's up, stupid fast motorcycle fans? How are you? Stay with us in this video because we are going to show you how to gain about 10 to 15 rear wheel horsepower on your motorcycle, lose about 27 pounds, and gain a ferocious, inspiring rumble. Yes, you're taking a look at the Cycle Drag 2014 Generation 2 Suzuki HAYABUSA. This is with stock exhaust. As you can tell, it's very quiet. Let's also take you to the drag strip. Stock exhaust, 190-pound novice rider. Pushed it with everything that I absolutely had after about 20 passes. Finally cracked into the 9-second zone. And that's when I decided to call up the great Brock Davidson, who told me when you get this motorcycle into nines with stock exhaust and you're ready to go to the next level, you need a Brock's Performance CT Series exhaust system. Let's give you another listen at how quiet this is stock. While I'm also a big believer that the cliche loud pipes save lives is not just a sticker that you see at Daytona or Sturgis, it's true. I think that the stock HAYABUSA is a little too quiet. I want to be heard out in traffic. I want people to know that I'm coming. And as a performance guy, I definitely want to lose the weight and pick up the horsepower. Stay with us. We're going to have side-by-side sound comparisons. We're also going to walk you through a little bit of the installation. Let's give you a preview first. Big difference from stock to Brock. Legal disclaimer, Brock's Performance does not condone this type of activity, but man, it sure is fun. Let's take a look at what we took off. Look at this boat anchor. This is 35 pounds of stock HAYABUSA exhaust. Believe it or not, those cans are 7 pounds each. The mid pipes are 8 pounds. The pair valve is 2 pounds. The headers are 11 pounds. Brock's system weighs about 8 pounds. Can you believe that? Let's hear some quick before and after before we get into installation. The sweet sound of Brock's exhaust. Let's go back to stock, the very restricted Gen 2 Suzuki HAYABUSA exhaust system. And now let's hear that CT Series Brock's Performance exhaust system rumble. Look at how beautiful it looks. What a difference. Let's give you a shot from the rear. Those big, heavy canisters. It's hard to hear this motorcycle come in stock, but not anymore. Let's hear that Brock's Performance rumble. And of course, the new system is full titanium construction with a carbon fiber tip. It looks so sweet compared to the stock unit. Take a look. The difference in sound and performance is astounding and unparalleled. Let's go back to stock once again. Marked difference even in the idle. Folks at Brock's Performance in Dayton, Ohio have outdone themselves with this exhaust system. It's so pretty and it sounds marvelous. Let's hear a stock burnout. Boy, it's amazing how quiet Suzuki was able to make these bikes from the factory. Let's hear a Brock's burnout. The the improvement in sound quality is immense, and the weight savings is staggering. It was so fulfilling to finally get those big, heavy cans off there. The bulky stock units are great at reducing noise, but they also reduce power. Coming up, we're going to give you some installation tips. We're also going to give you more side-by-side sound comparisons, so stay with us through this video. If you have a Brock's Performance System, tell us about it. What type of bike do you have? Where are you from? And if you have a friend who needs to lose the stock exhaust, share this video with them. You never know who will check in here on Cycle Drag. Let's get to our next guest. Taking a look at the Hayabusa. Look at this. Motocross Supercross champ Grant Langston. Grant, what do you think about these crazy Hayabusas?
Well, I think the fact that you ride one, you're crazy. But no, we sell them at our dealership, and I know that they are really fast. I had a chance. We traded in one, and I was just going to go move it. But when I moved it, I had to go around the block to move the bike. And it's a lot of power. You got to be careful. You got to make sure you get a little heat in that rear tire, otherwise you'll light this bad boy up.
No doubt. Getting ready for an exhaust change. Gotta love changing the exhaust on one of these sport bikes, right?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, with these bikes, they've got so much power, but they choke them down with these mufflers. So if you change it, it's not only going to sound good, it'll look better. You're going to get the performance as well.
Right. Thanks a lot, Grant. Yes, thanks indeed, Grant. Like I said, you never know who will check in on the Cycle Drag YouTube channel. That's a motocross, supercross legend, Grant Langston. You can hear him on NBC Sports calling all the MX action. He recommends Brock's Performance exhaust. And guys, what I was saying is if you have a Brock's Performance system, let us know in the comments where you're watching from, what type of system you have, your experience, what the installation was like. And speaking of installation, let's get to work. Here's what I'd like to preface this conversation by saying. I am not a great mechanic. I was able to do this all myself. I had to take my time. I probably wasn't as fast as some of you excellent gurus out there, but I just thoroughly read Brock's very detailed and precise instructions, as well as the sprint filter instructions and the power commander instructions, and this was not a terribly difficult process. I do recommend doing it yourself. My biggest advice is just go slow and make sure you don't break anything. Just take your time. That's always the goal when you're working on one of these motorcycles. You got to have a lot of patience. You can't beat on them. You can't get frustrated. If you do get frustrated, it's time to go take a coffee break or a beverage break and come back the next day. So we've laid out the exhaust system. The first thing that Brock's Performance recommends is pre-assembling the unit to make sure everything fits. You can use a little WD-40 to help ease the procedure. And of course, this one fit just perfectly. Brock checks all these out in his Dayton, Ohio headquarters. Then it's time to start taking off those giant cans that we talked about. This is fulfilling. This will give you a warm, fuzzy feeling as a motorcycle fan to get 14 pounds off your Suzuki HAYABUSA. As Grant Langston told us, this is what chokes it out. This is what robs performance. It's heavy. Unbelievably heavy. Get those things off. Heavy. After we remove the big cans, it's time to start working our way over towards the body work. This can be a bit of a challenge with the Hayabusa. There's plenty of videos on YouTube. Check it out on how to get those fairings out. Right now, we've also got some brand new Lucas multi-purpose parts cleaner and degreaser. As you can see, my motorcycle is dirty from several miles on the street. Some chain lube caked up here. This great Lucas product. It doesn't hurt the paint. It doesn't hurt any rubber. It's safe to use. I'm also a motocross racer, dirt bike rider, and hey, you know, anytime you have your motorcycle torn apart, it's a great opportunity to clean it up. Get all that dirt and grime that you can't normally get when the bodywork is on. You'll thank yourself. This Lucas product is great. Like I said, will not harm any of those connections. Give it a nice little bath, wipe it down, and check it out, guys. We're looking clean. This is just an extra added bonus. Like I said, if you want to save time, you don't have to do this, but I highly recommend cleaning that motorcycle before you begin installation. Now it is time to start taking off the stock exhaust system. Also, with Brock's stock exhaust system is a recommended sprint filter. Brock Davidson told us in past videos on this channel that he believes this is one of the best filters out there. No matter what, it's a good idea to keep a close watch on your air filter. You want your motorcycle to breathe right. Definitely change it at least every 10,000 miles or sooner. This one looked clean. I thought I was in good shape. Take a look at this. I was astounded, disgusting. I got caught in the rain a few times. Maybe that was the culprit. Also, another thing I like to do, once you got the pipe off, you might as well change the oil. You got the fairing off, give yourself a new filter, give yourself some new fluids. Why the heck not? These are all extra bonus activities that you can do that you don't have to do, but it's certainly a good idea to do. Now let's get down to business and get this new amazing Brock's pipe on. We got the old pipe off. We're following the instructions. Also, we're going to clean things up. This is a good opportunity to just clean all your bolts, lube them. I noticed that I had some corroded heads on a few of these exhaust components, a few of these Allen heads. We got the new Brock's hardware mounted up. And here's something really cool too. Do you see that silicone coating on the springs? I thought for a second maybe that was only for packing. No, that is a special design from Brock's Performance to reduce noise. That is high heat silicone, which will not melt and will make your exhaust pipe sound even better. Brock also includes a tool to help facilitate putting on these springs. Things going together really easy. Of course, we're going to put some Lucas motorcycle oil in the Hayabusa, give it a nice clean drink. I didn't have that many miles on my old oil, but again, you're in there. You might as well take advantage of it. Put some clean oil in that motorcycle, especially if you're a drag racer. Power Commander system gives you this great plug to plug up the stock sensor as well. You will no longer need the sensor that went from the exhaust pipe to the motorcycle. Let's get that fairing back on. Take your time with this, guys. There's plenty of videos online that detail how to do this. I'm not going to get into that full procedure here, but my best advice is take your time, watch those videos, and read. Now it's time for a very important step known as pair block off, which is detailed in Brock's instructions. What this is going to do is help to prevent the deceleration pop and also prevent ram air pressure loss from the air box after blocking the pair. Make sure you do that. Again, it's just something where you need to take your time and follow the detailed instructions, and then it's time to plug and play with the Power Commander. They say plug and play. I'll tell you, if you're a newbie like me and you got fat fingers, it's a little bit tougher than plug and play, but it's just something where you need to use some patience. Go slowly. Make sure you get all the clips off. You're going to go from the back of the motorcycle. You're going to route that Power Commander, ground it into the battery, and then you're going to go into the injectors. You're also going to go into the throttle position sensor. Once you get the tank up in the air and everything in the proper position, it's really not that difficult. And what's really amazing, as a customer of Brock's Performance, you get lifetime map support and access to secret forums that you will love. Here's the TPS sensor. This one took me a little while. Just be patient. If you got fat fingers like me, just get it around there. Take your time. But speaking of those forums, in one of the first paragraphs of the instructions, Brock's Performance says, it is in our best interest for you to outperform all others by as much as possible with a Brock's Performance exhaust system on your machine. That is why Brock's Performance provides lifetime map support and allows access to the private Street Smart Owners Group. They say you paid for this support program with the purchase of your system. Do not tell others what you learn. They will use it to outrun you. Here's another vital step. The instructions say make sure you have a 1/4 inch between any of the bodywork and the exhaust system when you're all done. Make sure you can get a finger in there. You don't want to burn up any of your bodywork. If you need something adjusted, now is the time to do it, not when you start the motorcycle, that's for sure. This one's looking good. We're feeling the euphoria of a job well done. Clean the entire system of all fingerprints. That's another big tip. Get your Power Commander mounting exactly where you want it. I know there's not a ton of room in that trunk. As you can see, I use my toothbrush and my wax in there. That's my cargo for long trips. But now it's time for the most exciting part, especially if you did this all yourself. Make those final checks and hear that amazing exhaust system come to life. I love that sound. As you saw, I had a little bit of excess smoke there. That was simply from the product that I used to clean off the fingerprints. No concern there. That quickly burned off. This thing is definitely stupid fast, definitely improved, 27 pounds lighter, 15 horsepower beefier. Gotta love it. Look at how pretty that exhaust system is. Please call Brock's Performance, mention Cycle Drag when you do, tell them that you saw this video. I also want to tell you that Brock has a much more in-depth installation video for you. This was meant to just be the cliff notes and to help you if you're shopping for an exhaust system, if you wanted to hear that before and after, which stay with us, don't leave this video yet because we're going to hear more before and after coming up. But again, what I really want to drive home for all of my novice mechanics out there, do this yourself. Just take your time. If you have somebody who can look over your shoulder, that's even better, but you will be so satisfied at the money you saved, at the performance you gained. Look at this massive Suzuki unit. Oh my goodness, I don't think that thing will ever go back on. Let's hear the sound test. I'll shut up for you guys. Here comes stock. Brock. Stock. Brock. Stock. Brock. Stock. Brock. Improves the look too. Makes adjusting the chain a lot easier as well. Stock from the rear. You can hear the wind more than you can hear the bike. And now Brock from the rear. What an amazing difference. There's the before burnout on the strip. It sounds like an electric vehicle almost. Now let's hear a mean Brock's burnout at the undisclosed CycleDrag.com testing facility. That is just too much fun and worth every penny. Guys, if you want your motorcycle to sound like that, make sure you visit brocksperformance.com. This system retails for $1,899, but keep a close watch on the site. Brock always runs specials and sales at different points in the year. Also, make sure you mention that you saw this video on cycledrag.com. There may be special hookups available from time to time. It is a wonderful system that I promise you, you will not be dissatisfied with. You also get to select from increased drivability / fuel mileage, pump gas maps, or race proven maps, whichever one you want. This includes a Brock's lifetime direct support package at no additional charge. Take advantage of this world-class craftsmanship, fit, and finish. This pipe is truly something special. We also invite you to check out the Brock Davidson videos that we have on the Cycle Drag YouTube page, where Brock offers tips to go drag racing. Remember, Brock was the first man to ever put a street bike in the 7-second zone. He knows what he's talking about. Make sure you check it out. We also go inside Brock's shop and show you his legendary Suzuki Bandit and the Hayabusa known as Chronic, which was the first Gen 2 8-second Busa. just keep doing this because it is simply too much fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, after you order your Brock's Performance System, leave us a comment. Leave us a comment if you have any questions, concerns, leave it all below. But trust me, you want to get yourself a Brock's Performance System no matter what type of motorcycle you ride. Check it out, guys, and please subscribe to Cycle Drag on YouTube, like CycleDrag.com on Facebook for more. We've got tons of motorcycle drag racing action, motorcycle performance action, different footage from rallies, whatever you're into, we've got it here. Make sure you're subscribed and you'll never miss a video on this Cycle Drag YouTube page. Also, leave us your feedback. What did you like about this video? What did you not like about this video? What can we do better next time? We always love hearing from you. Thanks so much, and keep that motorcycle stupid fast. I would also like to remind you that the exhaust system we focused in on is just one of the many options available from Brock's. There's slip-ons, there's all types of different options for you. Make sure you go to brocksperformance.com. You can find the link off of cycledrag.com or simply type in brocksperformance.com for your hookup. Enjoy, and again, let us know what you end up buying.